A blessed Wednesday to us. I don't know if you can say unspoken or unasked question. Because there is practically something that is, in Tagalog, bitin, no? Murag kulang ang conversation or dialogue in the parable or in today's gospel reading. And what am I talking about? There is an interesting thing that we can supply actually when the master of the house asked those who were knocking at the door, and then they said, "We ate and drank in your company, and you taught in our streets." But then immediately he said, "I do not know where you are from," and then calling them evildoers. So what is the best thing that we can supply in order to complete the whole picture of the narrative or of the story? Most probably, when they said, "We ate and drank in your company and you taught in our streets," the master of the house would have said, "Well, you ate and drank with me, and you knew that I taught in your streets, but what did you do?" No? That is the simple question. So, unsa man inyong gihimo? And if we try to make this into a very interesting application, eating and drinking is the Eucharist. Okay? Teaching in the streets has something to do with the doctrines and the many different ways that the Lord teaches through the scriptures. And this is the real question. So, what have you done? If you have been in the Eucharist, if you have been eating and drinking with me, what is the greatest challenge of the Eucharist for you? And did you ever do it? And if you knew that I taught in your streets, what are my teachings? And are you doing it? I think as simple as that, so that we will not just be wandering around why, ano mong yuding wala pasudla, di ba maayo ug manuluyon man ang Ginoo? No? But of course, there is that judgment part there, you evildoers. In other words, evildoers refers to those who know but do not do. Those who have experience but do not share. And most of all, they can be for anybody else who doesn't care at all. We just are sometimes, or we just do because we want to do it, but to make an extra mile, that is something that we have also to discern and to really have an effort and the extra energy to do. But all these things we cannot do without His grace and without His help. So help us God. Amen.